Hello guys, welcome to Sunday morning at the Eco Pod. Just going to have some of my coffee here. So I hate it when people say I've had a few requests, but actually I have, and I think it's a very valid request, which is people asking me to kind of demo the pit pack from start to finish. Trying to figure out this reverse videoing situation. So this is the pit pack, and I'm going to talk about each product, but then I'm going to talk about how you can kind of DIY it, because I really hate it when I buy something, a product, whatever, and the product itself is already like a premium spend, which I acknowledge that my deodorant is. And then all of a sudden you've got to buy this and this and this and this. So a big thing for me was to have an alternative to the sort of accessories. If you want to DIY it, and so that you don't have to like buy everything all the time. I hate that. But then of course there are some people who are like, please, I'm not going to DIY it like for 120 rand or whatever it is, like just sell it to me. So I'm happy we have both options. Okay, so this is the pit pack, and this is how it comes. I don't even have one, so I'm just stealing this for myself. And then we're gonna open up our little sticker here. That's how you know it's sealed. Okay, so this is what's in the pit pack. The bentonite clay underarm detoxing mask. Can't have it, the baby wants it. The Symptom Soother magnesium spray. Obviously the deodorant, and then currently in the pit pack the deodorant is... Sorry, I accidentally stopped recording. But what's currently in the pit pack is the limited edition pumpkin spice vanilla frappuccino flavored deodorant, which has been so incredible that I actually think I might make it a standard on the store. But for now, it's this. And then the charcoal bar soap. So, no. Can someone take the baby? So basically, this is what you're going to do. Let's say you receive your pit pack today, okay? In the middle of the day. I would say, like, don't do anything, although most people want to do it straight away. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to have a bath, and you are going to wash your armpits with the charcoal soap. Now, this soap is made with activated charcoal, someone's hair, which basically draws out toxins. Now, if you've been using an antiperspirant or even just a regular store-bought deodorant that has aluminium and parabens and all those disgusting things, basically your pores, which is where your sweat comes out of, is going to be clogged, and there's going to be a backlog and a bottleneck and all sorts of things. So what you really want to do if you're switching over from chemical deodorant to my deodorant is you want to sort of speed up that like detox procedure. So the first step is to wash with charcoal soap. If you aren't buying the pit pack, okay, I'll do that at the end, but I'm going to tell you step by step how to do it if you don't buy the pit pack. So let's say you bath somewhere in the day today. You're not going to use your deodorant today. Then what I would really recommend is working up a sweat. The more you sweat, the more you can just push out all of the crap and get your underarms back to a normal homeostasis where they sweat when they need to sweat and they don't when they don't, and it's not, a lot of people are like, I have a sweating problem, so I wear 3 different types of antiperspirants. Yeah, of course you're going to have a sweating problem, because the more you try to clog it up, the more your body's going to push back. Your body is the most intelligent machine on the planet. So I would recommend the second phase of like boosting the detox is to sweat as much as you possibly can. So what I sometimes do is I'll put on like a gown over my pajamas and have like a hot coffee, and even maybe go sit in the sun. Like, it's kind of gross, you literally sweat, and that is one of the stinkiest sweats you'll ever smell. And then you can go and wash that off. So this isn't an exact science. Like if you want to bath first and then do the sweat and then have another bath before bed, or you want to do the sweating first, it's kind of like interchangeable, and you want to kind of do this as much as possible whenever you have the opportunity. Even if you detox, like a good sweat is one of the best things that your body can do. And it doesn't have to be, you know, from like a sauna. I always say anything that makes you sweat will make you feel better, whether it's a run or a hot bath or sex or yoga or anything like that. If you're sweating, you're going to feel better afterwards. So do whatever you can to work up a sweat, and then wash. So now let's assume you've sweated and washed, and you're in a place where you ostensibly a little bit clean. Obviously it does take time, and it's not all going to be sweated up that first time, but you've done a decent amount. Then I would do the underarm detox mask. Now I'm actually going to show you how to do it. I'm going to open this one up. My husband's going to cringe because he's an accountant, so he hates it if I like soil the stuff. But anyway, this will just be mine. So you're going to open it up. He says it's better than soiling yourself. So, and this kind of looks like some sort of personal soilant. Okay, so it's going to come like that. Now, I understand that my website might be a little bit weird to understand. So what you're going to do, this is just the raw clay, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to, maybe I'll do it in the lid. Maybe that's a better thing. I'm going to literally put a little bit of the powder into the lid. So now I'm taking the bulk of it. I'm putting that to one side. I'm putting this in the lid. And then I'm going to add literally a couple drops of water. Can you see the consistency? And then we just mix that up to make a clay. Can you see immediately it forms a mud? And now you can add a little bit more water. Like again, this isn't like a science. Like people were asking me, can you give me exact ratios? No, this is nature. Do you know what I mean? Like you have to feel it in your bones. And like there could be like, maybe it's very hot where you are or cold where I am, so I need less water and you need more water. Maybe you like it warm and I like it cold. Like just get in there, you know, just get into the clay. Let the clay talk to you. Okay, so I don't show my bare skin to the public, so I'm not going to show you how to apply this to my underarm, but I'll do it to my forearm. So this is the consistency that you're going to have. It really is like some poo, infant perhaps. You see, and you would just apply it to your underarm like that. I am going to put it on my face as well, and this is what I tell my clients. Like, let's just say you've done a couple detox. I really wouldn't do the underarm one more than once a week of the clay, I'm saying, because it can be quite drying as well. But you can do millions of other things with this clay. You can do it, I also like to do it on my scalp. Like I separate my hair and then I do it in my scalp, and it's a heavy metal detox. It literally will suck out all those heavy metals that your poor body has to deal with because of 2021 and all the crap that's in the environment that we're breathing in. Oh, disaster. But also you can put it behind the ears. I like to do, but I won't do that now because I have earrings on. Inside the soles of your feet is a big one because you sweat there and a lot of toxins can build up there, and you'll find that it's very like soothing and cleansing to do it. I'm literally just rubbing it in now under my feet, in the arch of my foot, and sort of up towards the ankle where there's like a pulse spot. And it's, as you can see, it's got a really creamy buttery texture, and it's very luxurious. Okay, so now we'll monitor this one on my arm for how quickly it dries. You can make it as thin or as thick as you want. I have it, I would say this is probably a millimeter or less, and then there's little thick patches. I do like to do it. Daddy, somebody wants a sausage. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy has a sausage. Okay, so and then we're gonna wait for it to dry. So I'm gonna keep showing you like at different intervals what it looks like when it's dry. But obviously you'll also see it on my face, like it almost immediately starts to dry. Right, then you're going to do that, and you can rinse it off. You can, you can kind of pull the whole experience. Like, you can have a fat sweat, and then you can put the mask on, and then you can bath and use the chocolate soap, or you can interchange it, and you can just make it all part of your routine, as long as you don't use the clay mask more than once a week. I really think that's important to say. Obviously, the bar soap you can use every day, twice a day. You can even use the soap on your hair. We use it as shampoo. You can use it all over your body, but remember, it's a detox soap, so you don't kind of want to dry out your body. Oh, the other children are arriving home, so let me speed this up. Right, then, before you go to bed is when you would use the Symptom Soother, okay? I wouldn't use it immediately. I would only use it if and when a bicarb burn occurs. I'm going to make a whole separate video about bicarb burn because I'm researching it so much, and I've been using my deodorant obviously for like over 4 years. And I still sometimes can get a bicarb burn, and I now understand why. Like, it can crop up at any time because it's not a direct reaction to the bicarb. It's a reaction to the bicarb in response to your body chemistry, and your body chemistry is in flux. It's always trying to get back to homeostasis, but you could have a big binge night of drinking, and then your pH is different. Not that any of us civilized individuals would ever do such a thing, but one might. So I'm going to make a different video about that. But if you see that a bicarb burn is occurring, onto clean, dry armpits before bed, you will spray this. This has got magical magnesium in it. Magnesium literally is like the unsung hero of life. And then you will not apply deodorant, and you will sleep with this on your underarms. It might tingle or sting a little bit when you first spray it on. That's fine. And you just sleep with it on. You will sweat in your sleep, and you will more than likely wake up stinking. This is a good thing. This is good. You want to sweat out your toxins, and that's what stinks. So that's what you want. And then when you wake up in the morning and you have the stinkiest armpits in the world, which are no longer burnt, you will then apply your deodorant right over. You don't need to shower. You don't need to rewash. I would even recommend not rewashing, just so that a bit of that magnesium stays there. And then you can apply the deodorant, and it will eat that stink right off your armpits and keep you completely fresh the whole day. So that is this like wonderful quartet of magical things. Oy vey, there, and last one. And I think I'll call that for now. And then, oh wait, look, see, this is what it looks like when it's dry. Can you see it even starts to crack? Gosh, I can't cope with this reverse video thing. And then as soon as it's 100% dry, like really, really dry, that's when you're going to wash it off, not when it's still a bit moist. Are you offended by that word? Anyway, that is the story of the pit pack. I'm going to make a separate video on how to DIY a pit pack, and that will be later. Have a wonderful day. Oh my goodness, now I've got the clay on my fingers. I can't push stop. Okay, guys, lots of love.